Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then thank you so much for being here, and I would love for you to subscribe and join in on my videos every week. So as you will have guessed from today's title and me carrying the massive stack of books, I'm going to be talking through my top coffee table books of right now that I've had for years, or some even just a few weeks. Firstly, I thought I'd start the video by talking through why I love a coffee table book and how I think they can be used in your interior spaces to elevate them. So I tend to use a coffee table book for styling a coffee table or a console table, a bedside table, or any kind of surface in your home. And I think it can really elevate things to the next level by adding some intellect, dare I say it, and also just a more sophisticated and considered look. It helps your home feel lived in, relaxed, not too precious, by having a couple of stacks of books and kind of organised and refined clutter throughout your home. Okay, so the first book I'm going to talk about is the Foraged Home by Joanna and Oliver McLennan. You can see straight away this book has a really beautiful photograph on the front and then a really simple stem as well. So I always like to check when buying a coffee table book how kind of the cover and the overall look is going to fit with my interior, because that is one of the reasons you put some money into a book like this, is to really have it look nice and suit the interior of your home. I have quite a neutral interior, so a book like this for me straight away is going to be something I would want to display in my home. So the book's obviously called The Foraged Home, which obviously you can get a feeling of what you would expect to see inside. It's lots of kind of beautiful scenes, images from different buildings around the world. It goes from France to the UK to, I think, Italy as well. Loads of different settings, from kind of more architectural photography to some more beautiful imagery as well. One of my favourite things about a coffee table book is you obviously don't need to read it. It's more just looking at the imagery and kind of how it feels and what it suggests to people that come into your home. And I think this has a really nice sense of nature and sustainability and good design, which for anyone interested in interiors like me, this one is a really good piece. I think I paid around £20 for this. It says 25 on the book, but I will leave a link to this and all of the other books down in the description box below. The next book on the list is Curate by Ali Heath and Linda Gardner. So I did actually pick this one up really recently, so I haven't read it yet, but I know from Ali's Instagram and just from kind of flicking through the pages how beautiful this book is, and it talks through a lot of design questions you might have. So what it means to be a stylist, choosing a colour palette for your home, kind of adding textiles, textures, dressing a bed. It's kind of a walkthrough of how to create a lived-in and relaxed interior, which I think is beautiful. The kind of subheading for the book is inspiration for an individual home, and this kind of gives you the steps to take to make that beautiful, relaxed, lived-in, lovely look that we all love so much. The next book, Down to Earth, was actually a gift from my sister for Christmas, and it says Laid Back Interiors for Modern Living. It's by Lauren Lease, I think you pronounce it, and I mean straight away there's this gorgeous thistle pattern which I love, and it has so much beautiful imagery, which, I mean, for me, I feel like a lot of it kind of matches the style I love and I use in design projects or in my home. So having that on a coffee table book, I think, is a really nice suggestion of who you are, maybe as a designer, your interests, and it would make a really lovely gift for someone as well. I think this next one is my favourite of all time. It is Made for Living by Amber Lewis, or Amber Interiors as you may know her. I love almost everything Amber does. I think she's got such a lovely style, so anyone who kind of likes that very clean but textural and collected look will love this coffee table book. I think it's also worth noting that coffee table books can be really good for getting inspiration for your own home. So somewhere like Instagram or Pinterest can be very overcrowded and oversaturated with different ideas and different styles. With a coffee table book, you can find a designer you like, you can find a photographer you like, and you can just study that person's work in depth. So Amber Lewis, for example, I've spent a lot of time just flicking through her book and looking through the imagery on a larger scale than I can on my phone screen, and kind of taking in all of those details and also understanding a bit about the reasoning behind it. So for example, I've just opened on a random page, says the combo of dark pieces in a light-filled room instantly creates a focal point. You're learning, and it's something you can take with you to put in practice in your own home. Another staple that I'd really recommend adding to your collection is For the Love of White, The White and Neutral Home by Chrissy Rucker, who is the CEO and founder of the White Company. So this, again, I don't actually love the cover, but you can take that off and it's just a completely white book, but I've decided to keep mine on. But it's filled with really beautiful kind of White Company imagery, other historic imagery, gardens, just beautiful, beautiful neutral things. So very much a book or a gift for a neutral lover. You know this will work kind of in any room as a coffee table book, obviously. And for me, as someone who loves styling and collecting things for my home, I love looking in this when I'm kind of working on a new project, or I'm wanting to change the sofa cushion styling or restyle a console table. I love flicking through books like this for inspiration, and they actually have a new book out, The White Company, and I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to order that probably today, so I'll let you know in an upcoming video what I think of that and maybe do a bit of a comparison of the two of them. The next two books are new ones in my collection. The first one, The Sustainable Home by Christine Liu, which I would really recommend. I have read probably 40 pages or so, but I found it really inspiring, and as I'm making an effort to be much more sustainable and to live more seasonally, only bringing in kind of natural textures, more antiques into our home, this book is very inspiring. It also talks a lot about decluttering, making your life happier, healthier, bringing plants into the home, being more ethical with your decision making, which I think is really, really lovely. And obviously if you're doing that and putting those kind of practices into place in your home, it only makes sense to have a book that tells people you're doing that and yourself. So I'll see this on my coffee table when I'm thinking about ordering a piece of fast fashion, and I'll think, oh no, Toby, you are not ordering that Pretty Little Thing dress. And the last one, I might be a bit biased, but this is from my friend Ashley Jane, and it's one of her, well, it's her new book, it's her first book, and it's called The House of Flowers, and it has 30 floristry projects to bring the magic of flowers into your home. And again, this book is filled with beautiful photography of Ashley doing different things in her home. I mean, you can have a tutorial on how to do that, how to do that, how to do a flower crown. Honestly, all of these things, a peony mantle, how gorgeous is that? All of these ideas that can make you re-fall in love with your home potentially just by adding flowers. I love floristry and I'm really getting into it. I'm actually going to book onto a floristry course in the summer, which I'm so excited for. So yeah, I think this is a really lovely book as a gift for someone or for yourself in kind of making you and helping you re-fall in love with your home, nature, and giving yourself a fun project to look forward to. So those are my top coffee table books right now, all for different reasons, but essentially because I love how they all look, I love the concept of them, and I love the photography to flick through on a Sunday afternoon. I will leave everything linked down below, and if there are any other videos like this with roundups of my favourite things you want to see, then please do let me know in the comments below. I would also love to hear your favourite coffee table book so that I can order it, so please leave the link down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will look forward to catching up with you soon. Bye!